everybody, Country Mouse here, and I am home. you recognize this background. I am home. I'll start off with this. My eye itches. I really appreciate all the messages and everything. Some of you guys I will be getting back to. My phone started dying up there and I didn't have no way of charging it. I really appreciate it. It really helped, with all the cares and concerns, and I'm really not used to that many cares and concerns, so it was a little overwhelming, but it was a good overwhelming, if you know what I mean. For a few weeks now, I felt like something just wasn't right, but I couldn't put my finger on it and figure it out. And Friday, I was sitting on my bed and just some things started happening. Like I told my husband, my head's killing me and I don't know what's going on. Well, I started having that real bad back pain, and the pain going down my arms kind of feels like, what's the words I'm looking for? Don't mind me, I'm highly medicated. You hear the kitty cat? She's happy I'm home. But it kind of felt like I pulled and strained every muscle in my back and my arms. They were so heavy and they hurt so badly. And normally I yell for my husband, and I do yell for him to come rub my back. And, it took a couple seconds. He was rubbing my back, and, the pain subsided long enough for him to walk out of the room muttering, "If this keeps going on, I'm taking your ass to the hospital." And of course, that's the last place I want to be. If you were with me last year, you seen that it went for months and months going to the hospital, this hospital, that hospital, this doctor, that doctor, and everybody telling me it's just a migraine, which we found out it was infection in my VP shunt. So, don't mind me, I don't have a cold. They had a tube down my throat and it's still pretty rough. I look rough. I haven't slept in like 3 days. Every hour somebody was coming in, and I normally have low blood pressure, so it usually falls under what the normal is in their books. Like the normal number is like 90/60, and that's where you're in the good. Well, mine's usually like 58/30. Pretty close to what they consider death, but I'm up smiling, laughing, running around. So it's normal for me, and they need to learn what they learn in their textbooks are not always the normal for everybody. Everybody's body's different. They do different things. But as soon as he walked out of the bedroom, I started having the hot and cold flashes. And 1 second I'll be freezing, he'll throw a blanket on me, and literally a couple seconds after having that blanket on me, I am drenched in sweat. Now, I've had a hysterectomy a very, very long time ago, so I won't go through any more, like, hot flashes like women do later on in life. So, I kind of was going through that situation. But as soon as that started happening, I had to yell for him again. My back started spazzing. So I'm really thankful that he got in there, and he wasn't letting any doctors that we seen. We went in there and he's like, "I want the neurosurgeon that she had last time. Since this was the main hospital he worked in, you need to talk to him." Because they were first trying to say that it was a migraine. And my husband put his foot down, and he said, "You better be glad I put my foot down, because it could end up in your ass." He was determined. He knew this was happening again. I'm so used to the fact being of the shunt supposed to lasting 8 to 12 years. And I've had luck in the beginning part of my life with it lasting 8 to 12 years. But as you've seen, I just went through it this weekend. I went through it, had surgery for it 2 days after Christmas last year, And then a couple years before that, or a year before that, I had to have that surgery again. And that's funny because that surgery that happened a few years ago, the doctor told me I had bronchitis. Lungs. All my problems were happening up in my head. And he's telling me, it's bronchitis. I'm going to send you home with an inhaler. I can sit here and laugh about it because there's nothing I can do about it. I can't be mad at it. Getting mad at it's not going to do anything. But I am home, and I am happy to be home. Might not be as extremely happy as I was last time I done one of these videos at the beginning of this year when I let you guys know I was home from that surgery. But I went through a long stint, as you could see. This time, instead of them cutting into my stomach and my neck, well, on my collarbone, which I thought maybe they did, but it's just like a bruise right there, but it's not a cut. They didn't have to cut there. They didn't have to cut in my stomach. They did have to shave and cut behind my ear. And at some point in time, in a few days, I'll be able to wash my hair, take that bandage off, and I'll give you a heads up in case you're queasy on stuff like that. But I know a lot of people are interested in seeing that stuff, you know, even if they're not going through it, you know, if they ever have to, they like being able to see that stuff. So I will show you that. I'll make sure it's all cleaned up so it's not gross. But this time, since they didn't take the whole bottom of the tubing, because most of the VP shunt is stuck up inside my brain and comes down, and then it has this like little valve connector behind my ear that's under the skin. And then there's another part of the shunt that goes down into my stomach. So he cut that open and then kind of, I guess, brought the shunt tubing out that was down here and flushed it several times. I ended up getting put on a bunch of antibiotics, and they want to see if this type of situation, doing it like this, might help me instead of having an even longer downtime period. So I don't know if this is going to work. This is going to help me. But we will see. We shall see. You know, I got home and there's like over 30 boxes sitting in my kitchen. And I'm like, I got videos to do. And I'm excited about doing that. I know I should be today and probably tomorrow. I'll probably, you know, relax. I haven't slept. I finally am starting to get dark circles. But I'm going to relax and nap. And I hadn't seen my son since Friday. So when he gets home from school, I want to be able to hang out with him. We're going to fight even harder for the disability. Because what job's going to hire me if this keeps happening? You know, it's not going to be a job's fault if they fire me for it, because, you know, this is going to be a pain in the ass for them too. But I do appreciate everything everybody's done, all the cares and concerns and messages, and like I said, there's some of them I will be getting back to. I finally got my phone on a charger as we speak. It was pretty much dead. So yeah, I'm hoping this one does better. My hands are all swelled, and that usually happens because my body doesn't take well to saline. And when you tell doctors that, they think you're nuts. Even though you're drinking tons of bottles of water, they still put you on saline. And I've gained 15 pounds just because of saline. So it's going to be a lot of water pills for the next couple days to flush all this out. But give me a couple days and I will have a new video up for you guys. I'm not doing it just because of you guys. This is kind of my thing too. I enjoy this. You know, I get to share things that I have with you guys, and it might be stuff that you've seen before or stuff that you haven't seen before, and it starts up a little chit-chatting. And y'all know I don't have too many friends. in my, you know, in this life right here, not on YouTube, but in this life right here, I mainly have my husband and my son. I have a few friends here and there that pop up every once in a while, but they usually don't stay too long. But that's life, you know. People get busy with work and their own kids and school, and I do have to say one thing. The one great thing about having this surgery is I get a facelift. And it may not look like it, but if you notice more and more after I get these surgeries, this side droops. This side that I had the surgery on gets pulled up, so it looks nice. So I'm going to have to figure out some way to do this. Maybe tuck that under. I look 26 yet? We're working on it. But I will have a video coming up. I just wanted to get on here and let you guys know that I am home. I'm doing pretty good. At least when I'm on the painkillers. They did send me home with Dilaudid. So, I should be feeling really good for a while. But I will be back soon. I'm not going to leave you guys high and dry, and I'm not going to give up my little passion. This gets me through my day-to-day talking to you guys, so I will be back. And I wanted to let you guys all know that I love you, and hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. I know this day is not wonderful for a lot of people because of the date, and I know where I was on this date. I guess it was 17 years ago. It had to be, because my son was still in my stomach, and I was living in Mississippi, and I was in the middle of nowhere and hadn't seen my first husband in 2 weeks, and we were running out of food, and we only had 3 channels, and all 3 channels was talking about the 9/11. But I do appreciate every one of yous, and I love yous, and I will see y'all later. Bye!